good stuff. How are you? Marty, come over here. How about that, huh? Those are some good Dixie chicks. Thank you. That is, I am no expert on music. I am just the young man in the 22nd row, as Elton John once said. And I grew up in New Jersey, where we didn't listen to country music. But I love this record, and it's not. But I have to say, it's not really country music anymore, is it?
We don't really know what it is. It's just.
But I mean, your early stuff was a lot more picking and a grinning.
Yeah.
Right.
I co-wrote the whole thing, so it's just, I think, more us.
And the success of this, I have to say, it just shows my theory in America is that even if you make America mad, which Lord knows you did, and I know something about it myself. If you come out with a really great product, all is forgiven. If Michael Jackson came out with a record as good as Thriller tomorrow, he could sleep with as many little boys as he wants to. Don't you think that's true?
Yeah.
And this feels to me like every career has a phase. I mean, my old show was on network, then I moved to cable, now I'm on the computer. But this feels like Dixie Chicks 2.0. Is this the beginning of a new phase, you think, in your career?
I think it's definitely the next phase. We have no idea where we would go from here, but yeah, we like the album, and we're glad that the music does matter in the end.
Yeah.
And people pay attention to that.
Do you wish the association with politics was over? I mean, do you want to forget that and move on and have that be just what it was? Or are you glad that you crossed the Rubicon and glad that you're forever going to be a politically associated group?
Well, we don't have any regrets, and I think we wouldn't have this record without everything that happened, but we are ready for the music to be the topic of conversation and not the other, but we take our new given political role seriously, and we like it, and we've never gotten things like the cover of Time magazine.
Right. Now I know when I play
or this show.
Or this show.
Right. Time magazine and fishbowl.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Time magazine and fishbowl. Well, I know when I play Austin, Texas, you're always so good as to come out and see my little show. And people say to me, Billy, you play places like Austin, Texas, and I'm going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina next week. And I always say there's a lot of blue people in red states.
Yeah.
What?
We got to stay there to keep it.
But you find the same thing?
Natalie moved to L.A., and I feel like there's got to be somebody there. Some blue person
But
there.
really, I mean, when you see that political map after the election, they just paint the whole state red, and it looks like everyone...
Well, I live in ranch country in Texas. I mean, I live in the middle of nowhere. The closest town is population 300 people. And when I went back after our tour, there were Kerry posters everywhere in my little town, and I would have never have guessed that. So, yeah, you can't assume because of where someone lives and they're wearing a cowboy hat and boots that they think a certain way.
Well, if they're wearing a cowboy hat, yes.
These
If you wear that
people are
big-ass
wearing
black cowboy hat, you are
Not black.
Kobe teeth, and I don't want to
We don't wear black ones.
get into that. But, it's funny. You guys really seem to enjoy each other. You really seem to like each other. And it's funny, in life, girls are usually the haters on each other. But in bands, it's the boys in bands who are always breaking up, right?
Yeah,
But when
ego.
girls are in a band, they like each other. What's going on with that?
I think guys' egos are too big. They're all fighting to be in the spotlight. Marty and Emily know that I'm in the spotlight, and they better step out.
Oh, no, you didn't.
And if I didn't know her so well, I'd get mad.
Okay. All right. You going to do another song for us? What a surprise. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dixie Chicks.